Welcome to the 2012 National Economics Challenge. For the past 12 years, 26,000 high school students across the nation have competed using their intellect, their economic literacy, and their lightning-quick decision-making skills in hopes of being crowned National Economics Champions. This year, the field is the toughest yet.
Vertical.
Vertical is correct.
For the past 3 months, nearly 6,000 students from almost every state fought for the title.
It's my task to inform you that you made it and you're coming. So you're coming to New York City. You made it to the national finals. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. You're coming.
Congratulations.
And not everyone can make it to the national finals. So it's my job to inform you that you made it. You're coming
to New York.
Only 8 teams topped the list and have descended upon New York City. Yesterday, during the semifinals, those 8 teams were whittled down to 4. 4 teams in 2 divisions fighting for the title of best in the nation. In the David Ricardo division, with students enrolled in no more than 1 semester of general economics courses, it's a fight to the finish between Carmel High School of Carmel, Indiana.
I'm proud of all of us for making it this far. I mean, we got it all covered. We're good to go.
And Little Falls Community High School of Little Falls, Minnesota.
They're pretty good at the buzzers, so we're pretty confident about the buzzers.
In the Adam Smith division, with students enrolled in advanced courses in economics, it's a battle between the Harker School of San Jose, California.
We're awesome.
Yeah, no, we're gonna win. That's all right.
Belmont High School of Belmont, Massachusetts.
It means a lot to be able to succeed at such a high level with such a broad competition base.
Today, the Council for Economic Education and State Farm Insurance bring you the brightest young economics minds in America. Now, live from Tisch WNET Studios in New York City, it's the 12th Annual National Economics Challenge. Here's your host, he's a communications professor at William Patterson University and 20-year veteran business reporter at CNN and CNBC, Susan Lisovich.
Welcome, I'm Susan Lisovich, coming to you live from WNET Studios at Lincoln Center in the heart of Manhattan for the 12th Annual National Economic Challenge Finals. This is the only national competition that rewards excellence among high school students in economics. In just a few moments, you'll see students duking it out over economic literacy, decision-making skills, and their ability to work together as a team. In the 12 years of this competition, more than 26,000 students in 41 states have taken part. It's taken 3 months to get to this momentous weekend. Yesterday, we had 8 teams in a battle of wits, and today we only have 2 teams remaining in the 2 divisions. You'll be meeting these outstanding students in just a few moments. But first, a word about the host of this outstanding competition, the Council for Economic Education, which is the leading organization in the U.S. that focuses on economic education, grades K through 12. This challenge is a fun way to have students flaunt their skills, not only for their creative problem solving, but also real-world understanding of economic concepts. Please also join me in thanking today's sponsor, State Farm. We're so grateful to State Farm for its support and dedication in fostering economic literacy. Before we start the Quiz Bowl, a word to our viewers at home. We're tweeting live, and so can you. Hashtag CEE. You'll be seeing live tweets throughout the competition. Tweet us. Let us know what you're thinking, who you're rooting for, and you may see your tweets at the bottom of the screen. Also, CEE is hosting a student competition on Facebook for the videos, best videos by the finalist teams. 8 finalist teams. Go to the CEE page on Facebook and cast your vote. We're starting the finals with the top two teams from the David Ricardo division. Those are students studying introductory levels in economics. Those teams are Carmel High School from Indiana and Little Falls from Minnesota. Let's meet them now.
My name's Adam Grams, and my favorite way to study has been all-night study sessions where we eat in stocks room.
Study this book because my name is Michael Borders and I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
I'm Derek Toso and I study econ after track practice.
So the demand for yen would go to the left. Oh, let me take a second to show you a little bit more about our econ team members.
Live from Carmel, Indiana, I'm here with the Carmel High School econ team. I'm Yoko.
I'm Kelly.
Take the next customer, register too. Hi, how are you today? Wonderful, how are you? Doing great, thanks.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Edward. Here's how we've been practicing for the national competition in New York. Next question. Who was the celebrity kicked off Dancing with the Stars last night?
Melissa Gilbert.
Very good.
We're from Carmel High School.
Well, it's clear that both teams in the David Ricardo division have brought their A game, and we'll be seeing it live now. So at this point, it's my great pleasure to turn it over to Nat Morrison, President and CEO of the Council for Economic Education. Nan.
Thanks, Susan. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with our top teams and a live audience for our 12th annual National Economics Challenge. As Susan said, we want to ensure that all students understand economic and personal finance concepts and have them with them throughout their entire lives. We know that economic and financial literacy changes the way people see the world and their roles in it. Ignorance is not an option we can afford. CEE is uniquely qualified to close the gap between what people know about economics and personal finance and what they need to know. We recently released our survey of the states, a biennial report that brings attention to the critical importance of economic and financial education across the country. As you'll see here today, teaching these students at a young age about these subjects can really provide them with the strong foundation that they're going to need as they move on into their lives and can make informed and responsible decisions going forward. Now, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the finals for the Quiz Bowl round of the David Ricardo division. You will soon see these two teams compete for the title of national champion. But first, I want to congratulate the third and fourth place winners, whose achievements in economics deserve recognition and applause. Both teams are here in the studio today. They're actually in a different studio. But please join me in congratulating the third place team in the David Ricardo division. That would be the Iolani High School from Honolulu, Hawaii. And congratulations to the fourth place winning team in the David Ricardo division, the Michael E. DeBakey High School from Houston, Texas. Okay, now to get started with the Quiz Bowl round, I'd like to start by introducing our judges. Jane Lopez is a professor of economics and director of the Center for Economic Education at California State University, East Bay. Bill Bossert is the Senior Advisor for Program Development at the Council for Economic Education, and he serves as the Director for the Center for Economic Education at Florida Atlantic University, where he's also an Associate Professor of Economics. So our judges are going to be responsible for confirming our contestants' responses. Now here's a quick explanation of the competition. I will read the question. Team members may buzz in at any time while the question is being read. However, should they buzz in before the entire question has been read, I'll stop reading the question, and the team will have to answer based solely on the information they have had heard up to that point. The team has 15 seconds to confer and then to respond. A designated team spokesperson will give the team's responses. 1 point is awarded for each question answered correctly. If an incorrect response is given, The other team will have the opportunity to hear the entire question and then have 15 seconds to respond. For the benefit of our audience, I'll read each question in its entirety after a final response is given and a point assigned, because sometimes they just get them so fast, we should all hear the question. The competition ends when one team leads by more points than there are questions remaining. So, for example, if one team reaches 16 points and there are 14 questions left, the round is over. But I'm sure we won't have a runaway, not with these teams. A maximum of 30 questions will be asked. In the event of a tie, after 30 questions, we'll have a tiebreaker where the first team to answer a question correctly will be declared the winner. As a disclaimer, if there are any human or technical errors on our part during the asking or answering of a question, we'll eliminate that question from the competition. Our judges will have the final say on the accuracy of an answer. Audience members, I encourage you to cheer for your favorite team, but please don't shout any answers aloud if you know them. Okay, so now it's on to the teams. So I'd like to give each of the teams an opportunity to introduce themselves. So first, we have the Little Falls Community High School from Little Falls, Minnesota. I'd like you to each introduce yourself and ring the buzzer.
Hi, I'm Caleb Hardikoff, a senior at Little Falls Community High School, and I enjoy caffeine.
Hi, I'm Derek Toso from Little Falls Community High School, and I like to play soccer.
Hi, I'm Michael Borders. I'm a senior at Little Falls High School, and I enjoy discovering how to use new technology.
My name's Adam Grams, from senior at Little Falls High School, and I love playing horseshoes.
And now I'd like to ask the team from Carmel High School to introduce themselves.
I'm Sarah Bennett, a senior at Carmel High School, and I enjoy cross country and track.
I'm Yoko Homa. I'm also a senior at Carmel High School, and I enjoy playing golf.
Hi, I'm Edward Zhang, and I'm a freshman at Carmel High School, and I enjoy studying econ.
Hello, I'm Kelly Klevitsky, and I'm a senior at Carmel High School, and I love to travel.
That's great. Now can I ask each team to let us know who your spokesperson is going to be?
Right here.
And this team? That's terrific. All right. How about a round of applause for our teams? And on to the first question. Are you ready? A firm is producing 100 units of output. Its total fixed costs are $10, and its total variable costs are $90. What are the firms?
Little Falls High School.
Oh, shoot. Probably
$1?
That is correct.
The question was, what are the firm's average total costs?
Okay, the score is Little Falls 1 and Carmel 0.
Question 2. Who were the two winners of the 2011?
Little Falls.
Sims and Sargent?
That is correct.
That would be the two winners of the 2011 Nobel Prize in Economics.
The score is Little Falls 2 and Carmel 0.
Question number 3. According to the equation of exchange, if the money supply is $25 and the velocity is 4, what is the nominal?
Little Falls High School.
$100.
That is correct.
Question is, what is the nominal GDP?
Score is Little Falls 3 and Carmel 0.
Question number 4. How many countries are currently members of the European?
Carmel High School.
$26.
That is incorrect.
How many countries are currently members of the European Union?
27.
That is correct. Okay, the score is Little Falls 4 and Carmel 0.
Question number 5. What is the name for this phenomenon? As more of a variable input is added to a fixed input.
Little Falls High School.
It could be that. I'll be like economist scale. I like to do functional returns. You think so? Okay.
Diminishing marginal returns?
That is correct.
As more of a variable input is added to a fixed input in production, eventually the additional output falls.
The score is 5 points Little Falls and 0 for Carmel.
Question 6. The law of comparative advantage was first described.
Little Falls High School.
David Ricardo?
That is correct.
Question 7. What is the current level of the Federal Reserve primary credit?
Little Falls High School.
Yeah.
Yes. 0.75%?
That is correct.
It was the primary credit discount rate.
And the score is Little Falls 7 and Carmel 0.
Question 8. Consumption of cigarettes, flu shots, and soft...
Carmel High School.
Inelastic.
That is incorrect. Would you please read the full question for Little Falls?
Consumption of cigarettes, flu shots, and soft drinks. Which of these goods has positive externalities?
Flu shots, right there. Yeah.
Consumption of flu shots?
That is correct. The score is 8 for Little Falls and 0 for Carmel.
Question 9. What type of inflation occurs due to rising input?
Carmel High School.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Little Falls. I'm sorry, Little Falls High School.
Cost push inflation?
That is correct.
Due to rising input prices was the rest of the question.
So the score is 9 for Little Falls and 0 for Carmel. Could I ask a quick, could you move your arm because I can't see your buzzer when you buzz it? Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. What is the currency of Brazil?
Little Falls High School.
Do you know how? For sure. I don't know. You think it's that? I don't think it's that. I would guess it is.
15 seconds.
The dollar?
That is incorrect.
The peso.
That is incorrect, so the scores remain. The answer we were looking for was the real. Sorry.
Okay.
So the score remains at 9-0.
10 questions down, and with the next question, I'm glad you all had lunch because otherwise you'd get hungry. Suppose that the price of hamburgers goes up relative to the price of French fries, and as a result, people buy more French fries.
Little Falls High School.
Substitute.
15 seconds.
Substitutes.
That is correct. The score is 10 for Little Falls and 0 for Carmel.
Right. The choices were good are these good substitutes, complements, or unrelated? Question 12. What is the name of the process that occurs when an initial increase in aggregate demand ultimately results in a larger increase?
Oh, yeah.
Little Falls High School.
The multiplier effect?
That is correct. The score is 11 for Little Falls and 0 for Carmel.
Question 13. When profit is maximized for a firm, what is the relation?
Carmel High School.
Marginal cost equals marginal revenue.
That's correct. We'll accept that.
Yes, it was. The question was, what is the relation between marginal cost and marginal revenue? All right. You're back in.
Okay, the score is 11 for Little Falls and 1 for Carmel.
Question 14. In January, the Vietnamese Ministry of Industry and Trade announced that it would only allow 40,000 tons.
Little Falls High School.
A quota?
We'd like you to be more specific, please.
An import quota?
That's correct.
Question was if it only will allow 40,000 tons of foreign tobacco to be sold in Vietnam, what kind of trade barrier is this?
The score is 12 for Little Falls and 1 for Carmel.
Question number 15. If an increase in income results in a decrease.
Little Falls High School?
Yes. An inferior good?
That is correct.
If an increase in income results in a decrease in the demand for bread, what type of good is bread?
Okay. The score is 13 Little Falls and 1 for Carmel.
Poor bread. Okay, question 16. Kind of like bread. Suppose the economy is above full employment. So you'll have to imagine all of this. Suppose the economy is above full employment and inflation is high and rising. Under traditional monetary policy, what will the Fed do?
Carmel High School.
Raise the reserve requirement, raise the discount rate, and sell securities.
That is not the answer we're looking for, so we'll ask Nan to read the full question for Little Falls High School.
What will the Fed do to the money supply, and what will be the impact on interest rates?
Contract the money supply and increase interest rates.
That is correct. The score is 14 for Little Falls High School and 1 for Carmel High School.
Okay, question 17. Suppose that the demand for gadgets is perfectly elastic. If the cost of producing gadgets falls...
Carmel High School.
Zero? There's no change in quantity. Okay. There's no change in quantity demanded.
That is incorrect.
If the cost of producing gadgets falls, what will happen to the equilibrium price and the quantity of gadgets?
$15 seconds.
Price falls, quantity stays the same?
That's incorrect. It's the other way around.
Okay. However.
So the score remains the same at 14 for Little Falls and 1 for Carmel, and we have 13 questions left. Is that correct?
13 questions remaining.
And I'd like to ask the teams to respect the clock. When the judge says answer at 15, you have to answer. Question 18, from first to third, list the three countries with the world's largest GDPs.
Little Falls High School.
They might not get it right, so I'm trying to guess that. That's what I would guess. 15
US,
seconds.
Then China, then Germany.
That is incorrect.
The world's largest GDPs today.
United States, China, and Japan.
That is correct.
Yes, indeed.
The score is 14 for Little Falls and 2 for Carmel High School.
Question 19. The percentage of income paid in taxes decreases.
Carmel High School.
Regressive tax.
That is correct.
Percentage of income paid in taxes decreases as income increases. What kind of taxes, thus? I like the idea of decreasing taxes.
Okay, the score is 14 for Little Falls and 3 for Carmel, and we have 11
questions left.
Yeah.
It's a tight one. Question 20. A cost that has already been incurred.
Carmel High School.
A sunk cost.
That is correct.
All right. That is a cost that has been incurred and cannot be recovered. It's called what?
And we have 14 for Little Falls and 4 for Carmel.
According to economic theory, question 21, what is the major incentive?
Little Falls High School.
Profits?
That is correct.
And the question is, what was the major incentive in a market economy that leads entrepreneurs to start new businesses?
Okay, and we'd like to announce the winner of the David Ricardo division of the 2012 Economics Challenge, Little Falls High School.
We're going to be giving our winning teams trophies and medals at the conclusion of our program today. But for now, I want to really thank both teams for a great effort, for coming to New York City. And again, I'd like to ask for a round for both of our wonderful teams who came today.
Very strong performance by Little Falls High School in Minnesota. We'll be talking to the Adam Ricardo National Division champs in just a few moments. But first, let's hear some more great things being done every day by the National Council for Economic Education.
Are our children prepared for tomorrow? Our schools teach the 3 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic. But what about the 4th R, real life? Making informed decisions, building the skills, knowledge, and experience to set goals. Applying these skills to effectively earn, spend, save, and achieve their goals, whatever they may be. Are our children prepared?
I don't know.
Well, I can't say that's my best area of knowledge.
I'm good at math, but not taxes.
I don't know.
Funny, yes. Sad? Yes. But what if we can break the chain, teach kids about the 4th R early? It might look a little like this.
Well, basically, economics is about choices, export and import, things like that. I didn't know as much about that, and now we're studying that, and this year it's supposed to start using credit cards.
Choices, scarcity, wants, goods, the main stuff.
The real world is about choices, money, managing resources. Economically literate students translate to a brighter future for all of us. For over 60 years, the Council for Economic Education has brought economic education and financial literacy to children, giving them opportunity, enabling them to develop the skills and the knowledge they need to be responsible and productive adults. CEE's work starts with teachers, helping teachers to gain their own knowledge, helping them to replace the boring lectures and bring in role-playing, simulations, and games to help students to engage and connect with the concepts. Over 50,000 teachers a year benefit, each reaching hundreds of students, collectively helping 5 million students a year, kindergarten through 12th grade.
Oh, I love economics. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to focus this much if I didn't.
It makes sense to me and it agrees with the way I think.
It's about trying to figure out how people behave.
Knowledge means opportunity. Opportunity to open doors and lay the groundwork for a promising future. The Council for Economic Education is at the forefront of a movement to empower young people to succeed as savers, investors, voters, and citizens of a global economy. An economy they will one day work in, benefit from, and ultimately inherit. By working to ensure that K-12 economic and financial literacy is a priority in school systems across the nation. It can happen. It does happen. With your help.
And I'm sitting here in the winner's circle with the Adam Ricardo Division Champs in the National Economics Challenge. Good job by Little Falls of Minnesota. Kind of dominated early. How did you, like, what was the strategy going in? Just to be the quickest on the buzzer?
Yeah, I guess. We just got to get in there fast.
But, I mean, seriously, one of the questions was, what is the major incentive? And you were already buzzing in.
Yeah. I mean,
like, they could have been on so many different things.
We've spent so much time in our teacher's room doing buzzer stuff for just hours and hours, doing like 1,000 questions.
Well, good job to Coach Tom, who's beaming there on the sidelines. You know, one thing that really surprised me, though, Little Falls, let me ask you, and I expect all 4 of you to answer. What is the currency of Brazil?
Well, I know it now.
2 questions ago, I would have had to know that or something. But at this point, econ's just.
So was that the most difficult moment, that question, or what was there was a moment when you were squirming a little bit?
The moment when she asked me to move my arm.
So it threw you off your A game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, right. You were like focused on your body posture. What did you think was the easiest question?
Well, I can't even think of it.
All of the ones we answered.
Okay, great. So how did you prepare for this competition? I mean, it's 3 months of national competition. I mean, how often were you meeting? What were you doing?
It varied. I mean, he was here after school every day at 3 o'clock for like 3 months straight.
Michael put the team on his back.
Okay, Michael, feeling strong. Yeah. So are you going to be the team leader when the team celebrates tonight in New York City?
I hope so.
Okay, what's the plan? Can you tell us?
Oh, we don't even know yet.
Definitely.
We're just shocked to be here.
Try to keep up with Stockard, otherwise leave us
your
here.
coach. Well, actually, let's have a word from your coach. I mean, how proud are you right now with your winning division champs here? Pass the mic along so we could hear from Coach
Extremely
Tom.
proud. Simply because of the extensive time that they put into it, and meeting after school for so many hours. And we're a small community, so it's a really, really big deal for all the people back home, and a very special trip for all of the kids here. So we really appreciate the opportunity.
Is this a first trip to New York City for?
Everyone but Stockard.
Okay, all right. So then you're the veteran at this point. Well, Coach, tell us a little bit more about how you prepared. I mean, what were you reading? Were you required to watch news programs, read the Wall Street Journal from cover to cover?
I throw a lot of everything at them, try and entice them with a lot of food to come in after school or after track practice, and just use a multiple source of materials. And so try not to get a sensory overload, but we reach out to all materials that are available and use the internet a lot.
Well, I think I'm speaking for the room when I say you did a good job.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Little Falls, Minnesota, the Adam Ricardo Division Champs, the National Economics Challenge. Good job. Have fun tonight wherever you go. And just let me give you a little note here. Your trophies will be awarded at the end of the program, because now we have the second round in the Quiz Bowl. This is the Adam Smith division, and the 2 teams vying for the title there: Belmont High School out of Belmont, Massachusetts, and the Harker School out of San Jose, California. Let's meet them.
Great. Okay, guys. Hi, I'm Ramya Radigan. I was introduced to economics in AP Econ, and ever since I've just wanted more.
Hi, I'm Warren Zhang. I think econ's cool. I'm going to keep studying it in college.
I'm Max Eisenberg, and Econ Challenge has broadened my intellectual horizons. I think you can see all the way to London.
I'm Albert Wu. I've been interested in economics since I was about 1.5 years old. My first 2 words were marginal cost.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lapler. I'm the AP Econ teacher.
We love econ!
Woo!
So we started doing some cross-training this year because the Quiz Bowl was pretty long. 30 questions, that's longer than what we're used to.
I mean, these other guys are obsessed with the whole cross-training thing. Personally, I think my success at Quiz Bowl is due to my well-rounded diet.
We've really been working hard to get a very firm mastery of supply and demand. I think that might give us a competitive edge this year.
It's a great honor to be able to compete at nationals. It's a great opportunity to try to win.
Safe to say we're also expecting great things in our Adam Smith division. But before we begin the competition, again, a note to our viewers at home, please tweet us live. You'll be seeing live tweets throughout the competition at the bottom of the screen, hashtag CEE. And go to the CEE Facebook page and vote for your favorite student video among the 8 finalists who made it all the way to New York for this big, exciting weekend. The moment is at hand. Let's go back to Nat Morrison to begin the Adam Smith division round.
Thanks, Susan. It's now my pleasure to welcome you to the Adam Smith division of the National Economics Challenge Finals Quiz Bowl round. This division includes teams enrolled in some really tough classes: advanced placement, international baccalaureate, and honors classes. Don't think we'll have too much trouble with people yelling out the answers from the audience in this division, for this division. First, I wanted to congratulate our 3rd and 4th place winners of the Adam Smith division. Both teams are here in the studio, so we can show our support to them. First is the 3rd place winning team, Bel Air High School from Bel Air, Texas. And also congratulations to our 4th place winning team in the Adam Smith division, the Homewood Flossmoor High School from Flossmoor, Illinois. Thanks. Once again, today's judges are Jane Lopez, Director of the Center of Economic Education at California State University, East Bay, and Bill Bossart, the Director of the Center for Economic Education at Florida Atlantic University. Our judges are responsible for confirming our contestants' responses. I'm going to read through the rules again because now everybody's really paying attention who are up here. They're just kind of sitting there before. Okay, I'm going to read the questions. Team members may buzz in at any time a question is being read. However, should they buzz in before the entire question has been read, I'll stop reading the question and the team will have to answer based solely on the information that they've had up to that point. The team has 15 seconds to confer and respond. As soon as the judge calls 15 seconds, please give your response. A designated team spokesman will give the response for the entire team for each question. 1 point is awarded for each question answered correctly. If an incorrect response is given, the other team will have the opportunity to hear the entire question and then have 15 seconds to respond. As you can tell from round 1, these students are really quick. So for the benefit of the audience, I will reread each question in its entirety after a final response is given and a point is assigned so we can figure out what was going on. The competition will end when one team leads by more points than there are questions remaining. A maximum of 30 questions will be asked. In the event of a tie after 30 questions, we'll have a tiebreaker, where the first team to answer a question correctly will be declared the winner. As a disclaimer, if there are any human or technical errors on our part during the asking or answering of a question, we'll eliminate that question from the competition. Our judges will have the final say in the accuracy of an answer. Audience members, please root. No shouting out answers. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our second set of teams who are competing in the Adam Smith division. So I'd like to give them all an opportunity to introduce themselves. First, the Harker School from San Jose, California.
Hi, I'm Warren Zhang, a junior at the Harker School in San Jose, California. I love debate. I'm really excited to be here.
Hello, I'm Max Eisenberg. I'm a senior at the Harker School, and I love nuclear policy, but I'm probably going to study econ.
Hi, I'm Albert Wu, a senior at the Harker School, and I love to play Ultimate Frisbee.
Hi, I'm Ramya Rangan, also a senior at the Harker School, and I love playing the piano.
And now we go from the west to the east with the Belmont High School from Belmont, Mass.
I'm Robert Gibson. I'm a senior at Belmont High School, and I like to sing.
I'm Evan Green. I'm a junior at Belmont High School, and I like to play tennis.
I'm Matt Goodman. I'm also a junior at Belmont High School, and I like math.
I'm John Lazenby, a senior at Belmont High School, and I'm rooting for the Celtics tomorrow against the 76ers.
All right, and we have a spokesperson from each team. We have Albert and Jean. Great. All right, a round of applause to get everybody started. Okay, and we're off with question 1. When output for a firm is 10, its total variable costs are 70. When the firm's output is 20, its total variable costs are 80?
Harker School.
Oh.
15 seconds.
$1 per unit.
That is correct.
And the question was, what are the firm's marginal costs?
1 for the Harker School.
Question number 2. According to the Fisher effect or Fisher equation, how is real interest?
Belmont High School.
Nominal minus inflation.
That is correct.
And just how is the real interest rate calculated?
We have 1 for Belmont High School and 1 for Harker School.
Question 3. Mercosur is a free trade union composed of 4 sovereign South American states. Name 2 of them.
Belmont High School.
Brazil and Argentina.
That is correct.
Name 2 of them.
2 for Belmont High School and 1 for Harker School.
Question number 4. What was the most recent year when the U.S. had an annual federal...
Harker School.
Federal surplus. So that was like 19. Like 2009. Even 2019.
15 seconds.
2000.
That is incorrect.
This is what was the most recent year when the U.S. had an annual federal government budget surplus?
It's under Clinton. 1999.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 2001.
I barely remember. All right. Question 5. According to the NBER, the most recent recession...
Harker School.
Q4 of 2007 to Q2 of 2009.
That... Just a sec. I don't think, did he say that's not what we're looking for? This quarter. We're not.
That's not what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. That's kind of gives us 2 answers, and so we'd like to ask Nan to read the whole question.
So this is for Belmont?
Yeah, for Belmont.
Okay. According to the NBER, the most recent recession ended in what year?
2009. 2009.
That is correct. Okay, so it's 3 for Belmont and 1 for Harker School.
Okay. Question number 6. What kind of good is characterized?
Harker School.
Giffen good.
That is incorrect.
What kind of good is characterized by non-exclusion and shared consumption?
What? Yeah, public good. Good, do we all agree? Public good. Yeah, okay. A public good?
That is correct. So the score is 4 for Belmont High School and 1 for the Harker School.
Okay, question number 7. According to the long-run Phillips curve,
there is no relation between inflation and unemployment in the long run.
That's not the answer we're looking for. Right?
according to the long-run Phillips curve, what would be the long-run effect on unemployment if the Fed were to continuously increase the money supply?
No effect.
That is correct. We have 2 points for the Harker School and 4 for Belmont High School.
Okay. Question number 8. As Sarah eats more and more pizza...
Diminishing marginal utility?
That is correct, and it's Belmont, and it's Belmont High School.
I can never imagine diminishing marginal utility for pizza. I'm sorry. Leave the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please
That's
wait.
because economists are so theoretical. Okay, question 9. What is the current target range?
Harker School.
2%.
That is incorrect.
What is the current target range for the federal funds rate?
0 to 0.25%.
That is correct. Okay, so our score is 6 points for Belmont High School and 2 points for the Harker School. That is correct.
Mind reading, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, question 10. What is the currency of Ecuador?
Harker School.
The dollar.
That's correct. We have 3 points for the Harker School and 6 for Belmont High School. What?
May be more specific.
Oh, sorry.
The American dollar.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Question 11. Who was Karl Marx's?
Frederick Engels.
That is correct for Belmont High School.
Oh, sorry.
That was the co-author on the Communist Manifesto. Question number 12. The name of the stimulus package signed by
Belmont High School.
The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act.
That is correct.
That was it. It was the we were going to give the abbreviation ARRA and ask what it stood for.
So we have 8 points for Belmont High School and 3 points for the Harker School.
Question number 13. The market price of a bottle of soda is $5 before a $1 per unit tax is imposed. After the tax, the market price of the soda is $5.50. Who is bearing the burden?
Belmont High School.
They are sharing it equally.
That is correct.
Let's go.
So we have 9 for Belmont High School and 3 for the Harker School.
And it was who's bearing the burden of the tax. Question number 14. If income increases by $100 and consumption increases by $90,
Belmont High School.
0.9.
That is incorrect. Would you?
Question is, if the income increases by 100 and consumption increases by 90, what is the marginal propensity to save?
0.1.
That is correct. So we have 4 points for the Harker School and 9 points for Belmont High School.
Question number 15. For a profit-maximizing monopolist, what is the relationship between price and marginal revenue?
Harker School.
$15 seconds.
Price is greater than marginal revenue.
That is correct. Okay, we have 5 points for the Harker School, 9 points for Belmont High School, and we have 15 questions remaining.
Okay. Question number 16. In Keynesian economics, what is the name for this situation? Interest rates are so low.
Liquidity trap.
Liquidity, I couldn't even see who buzzed. You guys are so fast. It was Belmont High School, and liquidity trap is correct.
Yeah, and please wait until you are acknowledged before you answer.
For those of you who haven't been reading the papers.
That is correct. We have 10 for Belmont High School and 5 for Harker School.
The rest of the question was, interest rates are so low that they are not expected to fall further, and injections of money fail to stimulate the economy. Okay, question 17. Apple Corporation produces more of its iPhone and iPad products on this continent than any other.
Belmont High School.
Asia.
That is correct. We have 11 points for Belmont High School, 5 for Harker School, and 13 questions remaining.
In the short run, this is question 18. In the short run, aggregate demand, aggregate supply model, if spending on imports increases.
Harker School.
15 seconds.
Okay. Aggregate demand falls and GDP falls.
That's not the answer we're looking for.
In the short run, aggregate demand, aggregate supply model, if spending on imports increases, what will be the impact on the equilibrium price level and real GDP?
Price level decreases. Price level decreases and GDP decreases. Price level decreases and real GDP decreases.
That is correct. Question 18, we have 12 points for the Belmont School, 15 for Harker School.
Five.
I'm sorry, 5 for Harker School. I was looking at my number on my paper, sorry. 5 for Harker School, and we're ready for question 19.
Okay.
Sorry.
Question 19, name the market structure. Many small buyers and sellers.
Harker School?
Perfect competition.
That is incorrect.
Name the market structure. Many small buyers and sellers, no collusion, differentiated products, some control over price.
Monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition.
That is correct. So we have 13 points for Belmont High School, 5 points for Harker School, and 11 questions remaining. We're ready for question 20.
Suppose unemployment in a country is high and rising and output is falling. Under traditional...
Belmont High School?
No, because it's stagflation. Stagflation.
What? No.
It's stagflation. No, it's sell bonds.
15 seconds.
No, there's no stagflation. She didn't say anything.
Okay,
That's the time.
buy bonds.
That is incorrect, but it was a really good guess.
Suppose unemployment in a country is high and rising and output is falling. Under traditional fiscal policy, which direction would the government move taxes and government spending?
Lower taxes, increase government spending.
That is correct. We have 6 points for the Harker School, 13 for Belmont High School, and we have 10 questions remaining.
Name the economist. Best known for his systematic work on measuring GNP and its components, with work that began in the 1930s, winner of the 1971 Nobel Prize in Economics.
Belmont High School.
Galbraith.
That is incorrect.
Last part is, has a curve relating inequality and development named after him.
Fifteen seconds.
So low.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Simon Kuznets. So the scores will remain as is.
Hello.
Stumped you on one. We're the scores remain. We have Harker School with 6 and Belmont High School with 13. And we have 9 questions remaining.
Okay, another food question. Assume that peanut butter and jelly are complementary goods. The demand for peanut butter is downward sloping and its supply is perfectly inelastic. If the price of jelly increases, what happens to the...
Harker School.
This is inelastic.
Price increases, quantity stays the same.
That is incorrect.
If the price of jelly increases, what happens to the equilibrium price and quantity of peanut butter?
What? Yeah. So price decreases, quantity stays the same. Right. Price decreases, but quantity stays the same?
That is correct. So we have 14 points for Belmont High School, 6 for the Harker School, and we have 8 questions remaining.
There's no room for error.
Go ahead.
They're all marking stuff down, so I'm marking stuff down. It makes me feel more part of things up here. Question 23. What is the name of the monetary rule that stipulates...
Belmont High School?
The Taylor rule.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Congratulations to the East Coast Team Belmont. I'm going to have you head over to talk to Susan. And let's have a final round of applause for both of our finalist teams who did such a great job today and all through the last several months getting here to New York City for this wonderful competition.
By Belmont High School out of Massachusetts. Come on over, guys. Come on over to the winner's circle where you can tell me all about your speed dialing and your creative thinking and your teamwork and buzzing in. I think one of you actually even buzzed in before the question was asked. So are you not only studying economics but a sixth sense as well?
Well, that was my hand slipped.
Yeah, you're like a little nervous on the trigger.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, how did you guys prepare for this competition?
We looked at a lot of tests from previous years, and we practiced a lot with our team from last year. Bess Miller, Kate Miller, George Zhang, and Michael Zhang.
That's helpful.
Very good.
Yeah, they came in second in our state last year, and they were really good.
It's
they
very
actually
nice.
lost to last year's champions, Phillips Academy.
Oh, and you weren't going to let that happen again. No way, Coach. So what did you do to sort of motivate them and say that, is it oftentimes just getting in before that question is fully asked?
I mean, that's part of the Quiz Bowl competition. I would like to say that though, they learned basic economics in my class, they really are very inquisitive individuals and learned a lot of the external stuff on their own.
Well, I was impressed because we sort of went all around the globe. We were talking about Apple, we were talking about PBJ, we were talking about Latin America. What was the toughest moment, guys, in the competition where you were huddling and you thought, this is a real guess? Or was there such a moment?
I don't know, the Brazil and Argentina?
The 1971 Nobel Prize winner.
Yeah, I only memorized back to 1990.
He only knows all the Nobel Prize winners through 1990, not 1971, so it was kind of a stumble.
Yeah, I mean, 1970 might as well BC for you guys. Okay, but was there anything that really that you didn't expect in the competition at this point?
I think at this point in the competition, we knew that anything was fair game, so we were ready for anything.
Yeah, so we hoped we knew what they asked, but there could always be questions like this
They could ask about marginal propensity to save instead of to consume.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, some of this stuff is advanced for, I think, even people who are studying economics in college. Are you guys all planning to go on and incorporate economics or finance as part of your professional careers?
I think to some extent we all are.
Possibly. I'm looking at a lot of other things. But
we also are junior, you have time.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I'm glad to hear that there's something else in your life. Whenever going on, or maybe I'm just making a wild assumption. Did you guys get any sleep last night at all, on the night before the competition?
Yeah, we went to bed at a reasonable time.
We had a long day yesterday, so.
Big breakfast.
Especially Robbie.
Okay, good. And so how are you going to celebrate tonight in New York City?
Well, we already got a picture with Elmo in Times Square.
So what tops that? Right.
We're going to try pretty
hard.
hard.
I think there's the naked cowboy also in Times Square, and that is uniquely New York City as well. What has surprised you on this trip to? And Belmont isn't that far from New York City, but this is a freebie trip, and I think that had to be an incentive as well. If you're studying economics, it's sort of like a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Free lunch.
There is such a thing as a free lunch and free dinner.
Only for me.
Yes.
And when are you guys? How long are you staying for?
Until tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you plan to tell the folks when you come home and you say, look, you got to keep this tradition alive? Because Belmont's on a streak now. I mean, Belmont was here last year for the finals. You guys No?
A couple years ago.
Oh, a couple years ago, excuse me. But you have a tradition of being strong in this competition. So what are you going to do?
And we have several dynasties going, like my brother, Evan's brother.
We're both participants in the competition.
Wow.
So,
but unfortunately, Mr. Corrigan's leaving us next year, so we have to keep it up though.
Yeah. So I'll be alive. I'll be around.
I hear Robbie has a
younger
younger brother. In fact, I think he might be here somewhere around here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll groom the future.
Excellent.
We will be grooming the
Okay,
future.
good. Well, it's a family tradition and a community tradition as well. Congratulations to Belmont High School out of Massachusetts. A very strong performance today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now, let's head over to Nan with a very exciting presentation of trophies. And for you guys watching at home, we just want to give a big shout out to you as well, because we're so grateful for the live tweets during the competition today. You may have seen your own tweet. We also encourage you to visit the CEE page on Facebook to vote for your favorite student video among the 8 finalists. And now, here we have it, the presentation of trophies. Nan.
Thanks, Susan. Well, it's my great pleasure to present to the Carmel High School the second place trophy for the David Ricardo division of the National Economics Challenge. Congratulations, folks. You did such a great job today. Michelle, it's always great to see you back here.
Things about meeting these outstanding students this weekend is not only how motivated they are, how disciplined they are, but in some cases, how normal they are. They are, in fact, teenagers after all. Edward Zhang is only a 9th grader. His passion, well, clearly economics, but also Subway sandwiches. Kelly says she loves to travel and loves to bake. Sarah says that the funniest part of preparing, or the funnest part of preparing for the challenge was looking at the itinerary for New York City. That's always a draw. And Yako Homa says that he enjoys golf. So I imagine that would be a nice antidote to the excitement and the stimulation that you're seeing in the TV studio today here in the heart of Manhattan. Now back to Nan for the next presentation.
Thanks, Susan. Well, I'm here with our West Coast team, and it is my great pleasure to present you with this trophy for achieving second place in the Adam Smith division of the National Economics Challenge final. We're so glad you came all the way here to New York City, to the correct coast, to be in our finals today. You guys did a great job. It's wonderful to meet you, and good luck to the seniors who are going off next year to some really, really great places. Congratulations.
California also has 4 very strong competitors. Max Eisenberg came out with his good luck charm, his Pink Floyd tie. Warren says the most difficult part of the challenge actually was bringing formal clothes, but hopefully mom or dad helped out with that particular endeavor. Albert loves swimming, piano, ultimate frisbee. Ramya says she loves piano. And when she's not playing piano, she likes scientific research. Perhaps that's light reading for her after doing all this heavy lifting in economics and business. And they'll be, I think some of them will be heading back out to California to reunite with some of their colleagues who are on their class trip right now. So it's all good. A nice free trip to New York City and back to the beautiful West Coast. Now back to Nan for the next presentation.
I think I need to get up on my box again for this team. This happens last year whenever the Minnesota people come. I'm never tall enough. Anyway, it is really my great pleasure to present to you guys the trophy for first place in the David Ricardo division of the National Economics Challenge. It's great to have you here, and congratulations. Great job today and all weekend.
Little Falls prepared a great deal for this moment in their lives. Michael Border says that the team cooked and ate at the school every night. Let's hope that it was good tasting food. Derek says he loves soccer. Caleb who is a senior, says he hasn't had a life since this competition began. We hope that he'll have a very nice life in New York City tonight, celebrating this big win. Adam is a big fan of video games, not surprising, and also of horseshoes. So a very different type of hobby from video games. And I'm sure they'll have some pretty good stories when they head back to Minnesota after their weekend in New York City. And coming back with the gold. Back to Nan now for our final presentation.
Trophy from me, just so you, for those of you who didn't see that. Anyway, it is really great to present the first place trophy to Belmont High School for winning the Adam Smith Division of the National Economics Challenge. Since I used to live in Massachusetts, I'm really excited to have a Massachusetts team here. And you guys did a great job today and all weekend. Congratulations, well-deserved win.
Belmont High School making a repeat trip to New York City. They've been here before. This time they took the top win in the Adam Smith division. I guess that good luck yellow shirt that Ben Goodman brought did the team quite well this weekend. Robbie Gibson sings in the chorus when he's not cramming for the National Economics Challenge. Evan says he fell in love with economics, well, not from the Wall Street Journal, actually, from reading a bestseller, Freakonomics. And John Lazenby says, well, his primary concern is whether the Boston Celtics pull it out in the postseason NBA. Back to Nan now.
Well, I just wanted to thank all of our teams. Everybody was really a winner today. You can really see the amount of preparation that went into this competition over the last several months. Thank you so much to our audience for coming, to many of our board members from CEE who are here, to State Farm for their generous support of the competition again this year. We really couldn't have done it without you, and you can see what an amazing experience this is for all of us and for all of the students. So thanks again, and I hope you have a great last few hours here in New York City. Back to Susan.
And that concludes the 12th Annual National Economics Challenge. If you like what you've seen, and how could you not, 4 very strong teams duking it out for this very prestigious title. And if you want to learn more, visit our website, www.councilforeconed.org. You can play along. You can see the results on the website of this very exciting competition, and perhaps you can brush up on your own economic skills, and maybe one of your teams will be out here next year for the 2013 National Economics Challenge. We'll see you then. Thanks so much for joining us.